But Vatanen making a charge. His win today takes him back from 4th to 3rd overall. He's still an hour and a half behind rally leader Pierre Lartigue, and between them, sandwiching the two, Philippe Womberg.
Well, we were behind Pierre Lartigue in the dunes, and just really at the very last difficult dune, the steering wheel swung around and dislocated Philippe's left thumb, which started waggling about in the glove. It looked pretty unpleasant. And amazingly, about a kilometre later, there was a medical helicopter, so we stopped, and the guy proceeded to relocate the thumb, at which point I had to close the intercom because of the screams that were coming down it. But amazingly, it clicked back into place, and he continued as if it hadn't happened.
Well, Fred Gallagher explaining on behalf of Philippe Womberg, who we see now, because the Frenchman doesn't speak English, that, and there's the offending thumb, it popped out as the steering wheel spun round in the soft sand. Out it came, and the rest is as Fred Gallagher explained. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable indeed. Despite that painful dislocation, Philippe Womberg managed to finish 3rd on the day's stage behind Ari Vatanen and Bruno Sabi, who himself has made a remarkable comeback from a savage roll in the desert a couple of stages ago. In the overall standings, it is Lartigue, Womberg, and Vatanen as Citroën continues to lead 1, 2, and 3, while the Japanese Masuoka, basically a backup driver for Mitsubishi, has now surged to the fore as his teammates have dropped back. We'll be back in a moment with the trucks. In a moment, we'll return to the desert sands to pick up the action in the automobile class. Stay with us. Followed by Philippe Womberg and Ari Vatanen in a Citroën 1, 2, 3. Let's pick up the action.
The hand of Philippe Womberg. Yesterday, he got his thumb caught in the steering wheel as it flipped round in soft sand. The Frenchman who's taken the place of Timo Salonen, the former world rally champion in the Citroën team, continues with it well strapped up, as does Bruno Sabi from the opposition from Mitsubishi. The two comparing bandages as they head off in today's stage up to Zurat. The Citroëns still out in front. At the start of today's stage, 3 of them filling the top 3 places. Pierre Lartigue, rally leader. Philippe Womberg, 2nd. And Ari Vatanen this morning was 3rd. High up on the Adrav plateau, you can feel how hot it is. You can see the sharpness of the stones as they try and find a way off the plateau. It's as if you're willing them to go the right way. It's easy enough from our vantage point in the helicopter to see whether you should go left or right, but when you're down on the ground, it's not so easy. Bruno Sabi, who's had an incredible run of bad luck on this rally, has yet another breakdown today. The former winner of the Dakar, the former winner of the Monte Carlo rally, the Tour de Corse, has had every kind of mechanical problem today. Today, suspension. And the broken part on his Mitsubishi Pajero. Sabi knows that he's lost at least 2 or 3 hours because he has to wait for the support truck coming from behind.
Bonjour à tous, vous êtes très bon comme ça, en direct dans la Z8 numéro 207.
Philippe Womberg getting the hand of commentating live, as he puts it, from the seat of his Citroën ZX Rally Raid, almost flat out through the Sahara today. These cars geared not for top speed so much, but for low down power, especially in the deep sand. Womberg and his navigator, Fred Gallagher from Northern Ireland. Winner of an earlier stage this week, Jean-Pierre Fontenay, but today the chance for Hiroshi Masuoka from Tokyo, Japan, to put the Mitsubishis back on the map.
was the first time that Matsuoka won. He's a product of Mitsubishi. He's a product of Rally Art, and it is his apprentice rally. For the first time he's in a T3 in a prototype, and today was his first day, his first winning. So he is very happy, and we are very happy, because it's not so easy to find against this very famous drivers like Lahtig and Vatanen and so on, but he has no complex today. He was perfectly navigated by Andreas Schulz, and it was a pleasure to see him 15 minutes ahead of everybody.
Some wonderful, kind words there from Ulrich Bremer, team manager at Mitsubishi, for Hiroshi Matsuoka, winning his inaugural stage on the Dakar today. He's won the T2 class twice in the past. This is rally leader Pierre Lartigue, happy with his 80 or 90% effort that he's doing today. He's not putting it all into the rally. Now, someone who's putting every inch of energy in but is not getting much back at the moment, Ari Vatanen. Today broke a drive shaft, lost almost an hour waiting for Bomberg and Gallagher to turn up with a spare, and then he and Gilles Picard set about replacing the broken drive shaft. He says they're not the quickest mechanics in the world, but neither are they the most expensive. A dig there at mechanics' garage prices, no doubt. Sabi gets going again. The damage from his roll a couple of days ago still evident on the back of his Mitsubishi Pajero. And you can see all the tracks crisscrossing the Sahara, most of them motorcycle tracks, so few of them car tracks by the time that Sabi comes along. Further down the order, the Nissans, the Mitsubishis, every conceivable type of vehicle that people are using to get to Dakar, nosedive into the sand. That's 209, Thierry Delaverne. On the left, Prieto from Spain. On the right, one of the Citroën fast support vehicles. Prieto and his co-driver, Alavier Palave, from Spain. He's actually sports editor of El Mundo, the newspaper there. 227, the Sanyong of Marco Malgara and Felix Salido. The Sanyong Musso without its bonnet.
Here's a look at the stage results in the car category, led by remarkable Japanese Hiroshi Matsuoka in a Mitsubishi, basically a backup car to be cannibalized by the front-running members of the team. But since they are all now behind Matsuoka, he leads the way. The stage victory has boosted the Japanese driver to third in the overall standings behind Pierre Lartigue and the injured Philippe Wamberg. In a moment, we'll take a look at how the race in the trackless desert.